Suddenlink, in partnership with Dave Campbell's Texas Football, believe in great connectivity and supporting each community it serves. And that's why we've teamed up for the third consecutive year to present the Dave Campbell's Community Connector School Program presented by Suddenlink. This fall, 15 schools will be spotlighted, and at the end of the season, communities will rally the vote for their school to be named the Community Connection School of the Year and a chance to receive a $2,500 donation thanks to the support of Suddenlink. Today, we are proud to spotlight our Community Connection School of the Week, Abilene Cooper High School, and the recipient of our Community Connector Award, Jimmy Pogue. Jimmy has been selected to receive this nomination for all of his hard work, dedication, and service to the Cooper community. Joining us to celebrate Jimmy, we have the principal of Cooper High School, Miss Lindsay Williamson. We have the Chief Communications Officer for Abilene ISD, Lance Fleming. We have the head football coach for the Cooper Cougars, Coach Aaron Roan. And joining us on behalf of Suddenlink is Regional Vice President Michael Horton and Market Engagement Specialist at Suddenlink, Nicole Banco. Now, Jimmy, tell us a little bit about what your reaction was when you found out that you were selected to receive the Community Connector Award and what motivated you to get involved in supporting Cooper High School and their students.
I was really surprised. I was stunned, happy. All the words kind of came floating in. It's a great honor. I think what got me in at Cooper, my high school principal hired me 30 some odd years ago. I think probably to make up for past indiscretions or something. I'm not sure why, but I just, at Cooper, we just, it goes back for years and years and years. I think that we do a really good job of just involving people and getting people right in the middle of the red and blue. And I think I always say fish rots from the head. I think that our principal does an incredible job of getting everybody to be on the same team. I think Coach Roan does an awesome job with our team. He's very faculty centered, and Cooper's the best place in the world to work.
And Jimmy, I know you're a teacher there at Cooper High School and obviously volunteer quite a bit. Tell us a little bit about some of the different programs that you're involved in and what you like most about them.
I'm our student council sponsor. I teach English. That's the role I got hired for. I'm our student council sponsor. I do our play-by-play for athletics. I'm our UIL academic coordinator. But I think the thing we get most involved in is our student council. We do a lot of community work. We've spent 19 years on the Navajo Indian Reservation once a week every year, working with them. And we couldn't go during COVID, and so we started up a deal, and Coach Roan and Ms. Williamson right in the middle of it, called Table 20, where we opened up a free food pantry on our campus, and no paperwork, no questions. We're just going to feed people that are food insecure right now.
And Coach Roan, you are no stranger to the Cooper community and the great community support that you guys have there. When I reached out to you to place a nomination, I know you have a lot of great community helpers there, but Jimmy seemed to be a name that came right to the top of your head. Tell us a little bit about why you think Jimmy is most deserving of the Community Connector Award, and how important is it for you to preach community involvement and participation to your players?
Well, community connection, that's one thing that, Mr. Pogue came right to mind. There's so many different avenues and atmospheres that the course that I've known him on this campus, you see him involved in everything that we do on this campus, from nacho knots and basketball games and things like that to Table 20, to helping a Navajo reservation, to just pouring service into this high school and our community, and then the outreaches to other areas, not only limited to Texas. And so it's the things that he does is selflessly involves students and faculty, and he's a guy that deserves recognition for this connection. It's some things that what's great about our campus as family, and and what we try to do in athletics, you know, in the realm of athletics is, you know, it's a team game. It takes everybody working on the same page, working together in and out of whatever it is that we're doing competitively. And we try to illustrate that with our players, and not just our athletes, but just our campus, into being involved in things, you know, whether it be going and helping things at elementary campus. We have some High Five Fridays that we do with our football players and athletes, to just being involved with the campus, you know, and when you pour into others, you'll find out that the reward is tenfold. And that's one thing that I know Mr. Pogue has influenced me in the time that I've been on this campus tremendously.
Lance, serving as the Chief Communications Officer there at Abilene ISD, you know how important it is to have people positively promoting your kids and your community and your program. How special is it for you to see somebody like Jimmy receive recognition like this? And how important is it to have people like Jimmy positively promoting the Cougars program?
You see Jimmy and I smiling at each other just because we're more than colleagues. We're best friends. So he was the best man at my wedding 25 years ago, and you know, we called games together for a while. Cooper games back in the early 2000s, and on the radio and AIST TV together. And in fact, Friday night when he gets this, I'm going to step in for about a quarter for him Friday night in the booth. So, you know, he talked a lot about the stuff that he does on campus, and you know, he described himself as, you know, we can describe him as a lot of different things, but there's nobody better to have as a best friend than Jimmy Pogue, or a friend at all. And he and I have been through a lot of stuff together, and there's nobody I would have rather gone through that with by my side than Jimmy Pogue. And he is a tremendous ambassador for Cooper High School, for Abilene, and for the Abilene ISD, and we're grateful that for everything that he does, and everything that he does every day for students in Abilene.
We are in year 3 of our partnership with Suddenlink, honoring great community connectors across the state of Texas like Jimmy. And we're very grateful to have Mike Horton and Nicole Banco from Suddenlink here to join us here today. Mike, I'll start with you. Tell us why it was so important for Suddenlink to partner with Dave Campbell's Texas Football to spotlight high school communities, and how special is it for you to see a school like Cooper, a community in which you guys serve each and every day, receive recognition like this?
Well, hey, Rob, thanks for the introduction. You know, good afternoon from Flagstaff, Arizona. I have to tell you, excuse me, I grew up and played my high school football in Littleton, Colorado, but my tie to Texas football is deep. I spent 3 years living in Tyler, and ironically, I worked at the Suddenlink building on the corner of Loop 323 and Earl Campbell Parkway.
Wow.
I make that up. You know, it's so nice to be here today with Cooper High and to honor you, Jimmy, as a Community Connector recipient. I mean, is there anything better than a Friday night in West Texas? At Suddenlink, we are so proud of our partnership with Dave Campbell's Texas Football, but more so with the remarkable work put forth by the student athletes, our teachers, coaches, administrators, and volunteers who make Friday night memories that last for a lifetime. Suddenlink believes in supporting each community that we serve, and that's why we're pleased to be a small part of Texas football in the Community Connector Award. Jimmy, thanks for all you do for Cougar football. You know, as players and former players, our glory, fleeting as it may be, is played out every week in our games. Your legacy of contributions makes such a big difference to these kids. You know, you're simply my kind of guy. And I have to tell you, I am so touched to have learned about your lead and your calling, as you describe it in the Cooper Student Council. That sense of commitment to the program, to the community, and most impactful to the Abilene Cooper students who've been given the gift of your selfless example of what it really means to give back. You know, it defines inspirational leadership. So, sir, I can tell you, well done, well done.
Thank
and
you.
in closing, I've got just one more thing to say. Hope I don't mess it up. Yahtzee! Thank you.
And Nicole, that same question to you. How special is it for you to see a school like Cooper High School receive recognition like this, a community in which you guys serve each and every day, and for Jimmy to be recognized with the Community Connector Award?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for what you do and the example you set for the students. And actually, one of our director of operations graduated from Cooper High School, and hopefully he will be in attendance on Friday night. So thanks again for all that you do, and keep up the good work. Thanks.
Thank you.
Principal Williamson, you know how important it is to have great community support from folks like Jimmy, but also great partners. What does it mean to you to have partners like Suddenlink who are committed to recognizing the community of efforts from folks like Jimmy, not only there at Cooper High School, but across the state of Texas as well?
So I think it's huge. Right now, it's really easy to find the negative, and people like to focus on negative things that are going on in education and in schools. So I just feel very blessed that we do have partners like Suddenlink who want to highlight all the positive things we have going on in our schools and the people that are making things happen. And Jimmy is he's one of those people. He makes things happen for our kids on a daily basis. And so we're just very fortunate to have Suddenlink, who is using the energy and their connections to our community to find the positive things and to highlight those. We're very blessed, and we're very appreciative and thankful for Suddenlink for giving us this opportunity to honor Jimmy.
Jimmy, it is clear as day that you are loved and appreciated there at Cooper High School. I'm going to give you the final words. You have any final words for Mike and Nicole and the folks at Suddenlink?
Well, I would say thank you. I would say thank you for linking in to schools. It is a high calling, and it's, you always hear the terms like it takes a village. Well, the village is big, and it takes partnerships like Suddenlink has to join in with a high school. I mean, what a great partnership. It takes it gives us a little bit of notoriety. I think what Lindsay said a while ago was on point. We tend to, look at the bad things. Man, there's great things happening at Cooper High School. I am pleased to work with these guys. It's not our head football coach and our principal. I was talking about our trip that we take to the Navajo Nation. These are two of my sponsors. They jump in the middle of this and go with kids. Aaron's been with me a number of times. Lindsay went with me a couple of years ago, is going back this year. They're unbelievable to work with. And we're blessed at our school, not only to have partnerships like Suddenlink, but to have people in leadership roles like Lindsay and Aaron, and Lance is Lance. You gotta.
Well, on behalf of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and Suddenlink, congratulations again to Cooper High School for being named our Community Connection School of the Week, and to Jimmy Pogue for receiving the Community Connector Award. In honor of this recognition, Suddenlink will be making a $250 donation back to the Cooper Cougars program in Jimmy's name. Thank you again for all that you do for your school and for your local community.
Thank you very much.
Abilene Cooper High School is now one of 15 schools in the running for the Community Connection School of the Year Award and a chance to receive a $2,500 donation for their school. Voting will take place at the end of the year on TexasFootball.com. And Cougars fans, it will be up to you to rally the vote and lift Cooper High School to the top. Thank you again to Principal Williamson, Lance, and Coach Roan for joining us to celebrate Jimmy. And last but not least, thank you, Mike, Nicole, and the team at Suddenlink for your support of the Community Connector School program.